It feels like we've had week after week of massive add-ons that changes the Minecraft Bedrock landscape completely. And so in today's video, we're going to be scaling that back with a smaller, more focused add-on. The add-on that we're revealing in today's video is the Furnaces and Chests add-on by Vatonage. It's currently costing 830 mine tokens and comes in at 5 megabytes in size. Let's find out if today's add-on is truly cooking or if it's just storing a load of rubbish. So when you load into a brand new world, you're given the Furnaces and Chests guidebook, which if we try to open this right away, it just goes into a menu. It's not a 3D book, and that's absolutely fine by me. And it says unlock unique furnaces and chests that will change how you smelt, cook, and store items in your world. To break furnaces or chests, make sure you are sneaking. Now, don't forget that. That's very important. Otherwise, it does feel like the add-on's broken. So to interact, i.e. use a pick block on it, or to break it, you need to be crouching or sneaking. So just bear that in mind. It says tap the buttons below to learn more about each type of furnace or chest and how they can help you on your adventure. Want to change the interface style? Use the button below to customize your experience. Now, it can be customized for classic UIs and it can be customized for the Pocket UI, but we may have more on that later. We may not. In fact, you can see here, it says warning, this add-on is designed for the classic UI. If you are using the Pocket UI, some features will be limited. For the best experience, go to Settings, Video, UI Profile and select Classic. Which UI profile are you using, Classic or Pocket? You can change this anytime using the guidebook. And the reason why it says that there is because if you try to use a furnace or a chest before doing this, it will prompt you to choose your interface first. So just bear that in mind if you get this screen and you get a little bit panicky. So I've gone for Classic. Are you sure you selected the same UI option in this form as the one you're using in the game? Choosing the wrong option may cause inconsistencies in the add-on. You can change the selection anytime using the guidebook. So I'm going to just hit yes because I'm using Classic. And that's the interface. Now we've got furnaces and we've got chests, and there's a lot to read here. So let's go through them and see what we've got going on. We've got wooden furnaces. Wooden furnaces are great for the early game when coal is still scarce. Scarce. I think it's scarce. Each type of wood in Minecraft has its own version. They work without fuel, using their own wood as a heat source. Once lit, they stay on for about 3 minutes and then break on their own. Now, we're going to try and check this out in the experience section, or maybe the block section. We may not have an experience section today, but we'll see what that really means. Like, I don't know if that means you've got to put the wood type. So if I'm using an oak furnace, do I have to put the oak wood in that furnace? Or is it saying it's like a one-time use and it will stay lit for 3 minutes and then that's the end of the furnace, it breaks, you can't use it anymore? We'll experience that and see. We've also got furnace upgrades. So is the regular furnace too slow for you? Now you can upgrade it for better efficiency. There are 3 levels: improved furnace, advanced furnace, and ultimate furnace. Improved furnaces smelt at 1.5 times speed. Advanced furnaces smelts at 2 times speed. Ultimate furnaces smelts at 2.5 times speed. So it can make it a lot quicker if you go all the way up to ultimate. We then have the blast furnace upgrades. Do you love mining but are tired of waiting for your ores to smelt? Upgrade your blast furnace and turn your mining haul into ingots in no time. And again, we've got improved is 1.5 times, advanced is 2 times, and ultimate is 2.5. I'm not going to mention that every time we click a button unless it changes, but it's 1.5, 2, and 2.5 are the multipliers here. We've then got smoker upgrades. Is cooking food taking too long? Upgrade your smoker and get your meals ready in no time. We've also then got the industrial furnace. Smelt 3 items at once, even if each takes twice as long as a normal furnace. Great for handling lots of resources at once, and you can upgrade it for even faster results. Now, the industrial furnace, which is the base level, takes twice as long as a normal furnace. So even though you're doing 3 times the amount of items, it takes 2 times the amount of time. So there is a trade-off there. But then the improved, advanced, and ultimate stays consistent with that 1.5 times, 2.5 times, or 2 and 2.5 times multipliers of the standard industrial furnace. And then we have an ice furnace. The ice furnace is unlike any other. Instead of heating, it chills. When you put in a cooked item like cooked chicken, it turns it back into its raw form. To work, it needs icy fuel, snowballs, snow blocks, snow layers, or powder snow. The freezing process is cool and takes the same time as a regular furnace. So it basically works in reverse. Instead of cooking, you're uncooking, recycling even what you've got there. I don't know why you would ever go from an iron ingot to a raw iron, for instance, or why you would ever go from a cooked chicken to a raw chicken. Let me know down in the comments if you can think of any usages, but I can't. We've also got the Nether furnace. The Nether furnace is a normal furnace in the overworld, but when placed in the Nether, all fuel lasts 3 times longer. Perfect for big smelting sessions far from home. So a nice little gimmick there. That's not too bad. Okay. We're changing the game. I don't necessarily know if we're breaking the game or changing Minecraft drastically. I don't feel like we are, but I'd be interested to see what you guys think. Ever wished your furnace could run on electricity? The redstone furnace cooks items using redstone dust instead of coal. It takes twice as long as a normal furnace, but you never have to worry about running out of fuel as long as you have redstone. You can also turn it on and off with redstone signals. Perfect for tech lovers and redstone engineers. Now, redstone is obviously that much more easily found item or resource than coal. I mean, how many times are you going through a biome and you just randomly see a massive chain of redstone? What are you talking about? Why are we cooking with redstone? Redstone is so difficult to find. Like, what the? We have to make a redstone. Wow. Okay. If you love redstone so much that you're cooking with redstone, you are smart because you know redstone better than I do. We've then got a crystal furnace. Crystal furnaces are special. They grant 5 times more XP for every item smelted. They're also 1.5 times faster than a normal furnace. Even if they aren't the fastest, they are perfect for players who want to earn lots of XP while smelting or cooking. So while this one doesn't have the 2 times or the 2.5 times multiplier, that 5 times XP can really help you out in a smidge if you need to get XP up really quickly. So I like how they've got trade-offs. I like how nothing is considered massively OP so far, at least. I mean, we haven't seen the Infinity Furnace yet, but there's trade-offs. Yes, you can use this, but you're going to lose that. Yes, you can use this, but no, it's going to be slower than this. And I like that. That's really good balancing of the game. The Infinity Furnace is the rarest and most legendary furnace ever created. Few players will ever see one, and even fewer will call it their own. With this furnace in your hands, you can smelt an entire stack of items instantly. Any fuel lasts 10 times longer inside the Infinity Furnace. If you have one, you have achieved the ultimate prize. Now, one thing I'm noticing here, I'm not seeing how to craft these, which is rather interesting. I'm going to have to work that out, but the Infinity Furnace, the way it talks about never seeing one, some will never get their hands on one. I'm really interested on how we would get that. That did sound cool, but that sounded quite OP. A whole stack instantly with 10 times longer. It's not as OP as it could have been, but it definitely did feel stronger, I think is the word. We've also got chest upgrades. Ever wished your chest could hold more stuff without taking up extra room? With chest upgrades, you can have multiple pages of items in a single chest and save tons of space. There are 3 upgrade levels. Improved chest has 4 pages, an advanced chest has 9 pages, and an ultimate chest has 18 pages. Now, I had originally thought when I was reading this just now, did I accidentally start reading about a book? And then I twigged. 4 pages. That means there are 4 different inventory screens. So you get 4 times the amount of inventory in an improved one, 9 times the amount in an advanced one, and 18 times the amount in an ultimate chest. Say goodbye to storage solutions. Like, wow, that's crazy. I wonder if this works with those like sort your own inventory style add-ons as well. That would be mad. There's a portal chest, which is looking for the ultimate storage magic. The portal chest is not just another ender chest. Instead of having a unique inventory per player, you can set a frequency for each chest. All portal chests of the same tier and frequency will share the same inventory. Sneak and interact to configure a new frequency. Upgrade your portal chest to unlock even more pages. So the first one has 1 page, similar to a standard chest, and improved is 4, advanced is 8, and ultimate is 12. With the portal chest, your items are always where you need them, anywhere in the world. Now, it says it's not just another ender chest. I'm trying to think of use cases for this. We'll have to play about with that, I think. I think I've worked out how to use it in my head, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to see. If you can think of any ways to use that I don't show off in today's video, let me know. We've got the magnet chest. The magnet chest pulls items right into itself, so you never lose your loot. Upgrade it for more power and storage. With the magnet chest, you get 1 page and it pulls items from up to 5 blocks away. With the improved, it's 3 pages with a 7 block range. The advanced one is 6 pages and 10 block range, and the ultimate one is 9 pages and 13 block range. So each of these chests, or at least the families of chests, have different page numbers. It's not similar to the furnace where it's 1.5, 2, and 2.5. Some have 3 pages, some have 4. Some have 6 pages, some have 8. Some have 9 pages, some have 18, which is just, okay, unique. With each upgrade, your chest grabs items from even farther and stores them even more. Okay, thank you very much for letting me know. And then lastly, then we've got the locked chest. Got treasures to protect? The locked chest lets you set a secret password, so only those who know it can open your loot. Guess the password right and you can access the chest for 15 seconds. After that, you will need to enter the code again. Only the owner or players with the password can break the chest. Guard your stuff like a true pro. Now, I won't be able to test that bit because I'm on my own, but we'll have a look at the passwords and maybe even the 15 seconds kick out. But one thing I will say, it's a bit disappointing that they haven't put the crafting recipes here. So when we go and have a look at the blocks, I'll try to find out what all of the different recipes are as well. Let's go and head over to the blocks. But before we do that, I've actually been able to secure myself a sponsor for today's video. And let me tell you, I made sure they paid a pretty penny for their sponsor slot. Well, I'm saying they, but today's sponsor, it's actually just one guy. And I think it's one awesome guy, in all honesty. I think it's one really hardworking, tries really hard to do a great job. Honestly, I can't really be the one that tells you. I think I'm not really qualified to be the one that tells you about this guy. There's only one person who's qualified. So let me send you to him. Hi there, I'm Terry Fire. I'm the reporter over at DMNBS, and I'm here to tell you all about the Dazman and the multimedia conglomerate that he's been able to build. You see, the Dazman doesn't just give us the highly detailed texture pack reviews and the strong, in-depth add-on reveals that let us see inside a pack before buying it. No, he also has the Dazman Blogs website, where it has an entire database of every texture pack review score he has ever given, as well as currently building the Actions and Stuff compatibility list, and it's the exclusive home of the Dazman podcast. It's also home to the Meet the Creator interview series, where the Dazman interviews Minecraft Bedrock creators to find out what truly happens within the process of putting content in the Minecraft marketplace. But with that being said, if YouTube is more your bag, why don't you head over to the Dazman Reacts YouTube channel, which is the Dazman's Minecraft second channel. You see, it's where he has the Minecraft Marketplace Microscope series, where he looks at the brand new add-ons and the brand new texture packs every week on a Tuesday to see what's been released. He gives his unfiltered opinions on all of the content that gets released over there. He also has the Mix-Up, where he puts add-ons and texture packs in the same world to see if they work together. He's building the Actions and Stuff compatibility list to see which texture packs works with Actions and Stuff, and he has the occasional trailer reaction as well. Or maybe you want a break from Minecraft content. Well, there's the Dazman Plays channel as well, where he's currently playing a ton of new games, old games, and non-Minecraft related games. So head over there and hit the subscribe button as well. All in all, the Dazman is building a multimedia empire and he's trying to bring you guys along for the ride with him. So make sure you support him by checking out his channels, check out his website, like the videos, drop some comments, and hit the subscribe button wherever you see the Dazman's name. Back to you, Daz. Honestly, that Terry, he's such a joker. But we're here now in the block section and we've got the different furnaces and we can see how they look. And to begin with, they're not actually too bad. I mean, if we go into here really quickly and we have a look at furnace and we just see, so we've got furnace, we've got blast furnace, and then we're going to have the smoker as well. We can line these up and just see how they look compared to. So we've got the furnace, which will go here. We've got the blast furnace, which will go there, and we've got the smoker, which goes there. So looking at those, the smoker's been incorporated into the first one, into this one here. The improved smoker has used a lot of the smoker textures. The blast furnace, the improved blast furnace has used a lot of the blast furnace texture. I can't say that the furnace itself, though, is using a lot. That seems to have gone very on its own right there. But fair dues. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into survival here. Now, first things first, it said to sneak to break it. When you try and punch the thing, it just keeps on smiling, right? Honestly, it just keeps on smiling like it doesn't care. In fact, if we go back into creative for a second, let's go here. We're going to grab a pickaxe, go back into survival. Does absolutely nothing when you're standing. But if I go into crouch and punch it, I can start breaking it. Now, what that means is if you forget, for instance, if you leave the world for a little bit and you forget, you come back, you might be like, oh no, it's broken. So just bear in mind that it's not broken at all. But yeah, it's a bit of a weird functionality that. And now if I try to interact on it while I'm standing, I can interact with it. That's not a problem. You don't have to be crouched to interact. If I crouch and interact, it doesn't do anything. So it's got that standard Minecraft functionality, although the improved furnace doesn't. The improved furnace has it round the wrong way. They might want to go and have a look at. Actually, no, it doesn't have it round the wrong way. What happened there? How does it do that? I was crouched and it said no, or it actually opened it up. That was weird. That might have been a little bit of a glitch. I don't know why that did that randomly, because I crouched. That was fine. That was fine. This opened, but now it isn't. Anyways, whatever. It's working. When you stand, you can interact with it and it's absolutely fine. So let's give this a bit of a test then, shall we? I'm going to put let's put, say, like just a handful of coal in there, and then let's throw in one of these. So this is supposed to be 2 times as fast. Well, that is racing up there, isn't it? That is racing up there quite quick. Okay. And it gets a little animation there to show that it's burning. What about this one here? We'll do the same thing. 1 coal, please. Although, why is it doing that? Okay. That's very weird. So to make the UI, it feels like they may have taken a chest UI. I don't know enough about how it's doing it. 1 second. If I grab this, and I press up, it takes me to that one. So from there, if I press up on the D-pad, it takes me to there. Up again, it takes me to there. Press right, it takes me to there. That's the vanilla furnace. If I come over to here, let's try it on this one. So here, press up once, and we go there. It's almost like it's got the chest's inventory. I can't place it down though. Look, it glitches when I try to place it down. So you can't use it, but the layout is there. That's very, very weird. It's like there's a book there or something and the spot is locked. I don't know how that works. I don't know enough about making add-ons, I'm afraid, but it does mean that when you're clicking through, there's a few extra clicks here. I don't particularly like that. Maybe it's something that has to happen. I don't know. The advanced furnace has a ×2 speed, and that did go quite quick. And then if we go here again, we've got that weird interface. This should be a ×2.5. Oh, that's rocketing forward. Okay, and look, you got the little smoke puffing up there because it's working extra fast. So yeah, weird interface here. Not sure why it's doing that or whatnot. I'm not going to get too hung up on it just in case it's like a Minecraft Bedrock limitation. But if it's not, I'd like to see that fixed. Over here then, we've got the blast furnace. So the blast furnace on here, this one's more for ores. And again, that's going to look the same. I'll test one, but we don't need to test the 2.5 times and all of that each time. So blast furnace is ores, right? So let's test that one. Yeah, that's going through fast. We've got the puff of smoke. I must say, the improved This is the improved one, right? I can't pick block on this. The improved furnace isn't as exciting as the improved blast furnace and the improved smoker. Like, I like the way they get this little extra puff of smoke. It's like a little extra bit of work. Let's grab the chicken and place this down. Oh, that is a little puff of smoke. But yeah, I like that as like a kind of visual effect. Would like to see it on this. We just don't have it. It's not built into it, I guess. But yeah, that's a shame. Honestly, look, no puff there. We just see the heat up on that. But okay, well, this is how they're looking. Let's go into creative again real quick. This is how they're all looking onto here so far. And then if we want to check the crafting recipes for these, we can see on here, I'm checking for furnace. So for the furnaces, the blast furnace, no, the advanced furnace, here we go. So, no, wait a minute, the improved furnace, there we go. So for an improved furnace, you need to use a furnace and 8 iron. For an improved blast furnace, you need to use, if I get that out of the way, a blast furnace, 4 iron and 4, is that smooth stone? It is. Okay, 4 smooth stone on there. And then for a smoker, just to see the base level, is it going to be the same kind of thing? It uses cobblestone as well as a smoker. Okay. So quite standard, and then this one uses bricks, and then this one here. So not the most expensive in the world. I mean, that's quite a lot of iron, I guess, but it's not the most expensive. Let's go for advanced. So for the advanced blast furnace, for the furnace here, okay, that needs a lot of iron for the advanced furnace. Not as much there for the advanced blast furnace, and then we've seen that one for the advanced smokers, and then for the ultimate, we go into here. Even more iron for the ultimate furnace, gold this time for the ultimate blast furnace, and then bricks and iron blocks for the ultimate smoker. Okay, and then so then next up then we've got this one, which is the industrial furnace. So if we have a look here, wow, even more stuff to be looking at. So yeah, I think that's how they've done the interface, is they've just taken like a chest UI and colored a lot of it in, maybe, I'm not sure. But we're going to put our fuel down here. Here we go. We're going to grab one of you. We're going to grab one of you. Oh, look, you have to be fast with it, because they start at the same time. And then, look, okay, so it goes through there, then it goes through there. They are all cooking through. It is a little bit longer. Get the interface there, sorry, the UI, how it's looking. Sorry, the animation is the word I'm looking for there. And there we go. Iron ingot from my iron ore, the charcoal from my oak log, and then the iron ingot from my raw iron. So that is working fine. Okay. And then this one for the improved. So we're going to chuck in one of those. We're going to chuck in, I'm just going to chuck in 3 of those for now. But they all seem to link up and be done at the same time. It's not a case of one thing takes longer than another. They all seem to work at the same time. We've got the animation on here. Got the puff of smoke and how that's looking. Okay, I do want to check this one at the end, just because I like the little cogwheels on it. So we're going to grab, no, that's wrong. Come on, Daz, learn how to use the interface. Here we go, grab that. Look how fast that is. I was hoping the cogwheels span, but they don't seem to. Go around here. Okay. The puff of smoke didn't happen. Oh, it did. There we go. There's the puff of smoke. And there we go. That comes through as well. So we've got a ton of charcoal now. And then, so to check these out in here, we want to go to industrial. So the industrial furnace takes 3 furnaces, 4 iron ingots, 1 iron block or block of iron, and 1 hopper. That's a lot of iron for an industrial furnace. Even more iron for an improved one. Even more for an advanced one. And then they chuck in a bit of gold for the little cogwheels and stuff here for the ultimate one. Okay, good to see that though. I mean, it works. A bit weird, like I say, in that UI menu, but it works. So then next up then, we've got the wood type furnaces. Now, ignore the line at the back for a second. This is how they look. They look like the trees. They've got this little hovery bit here as well on the top to try and help with the blending. And then you've got one in each of the different wood types here. So let's see what the interface is looking like on this one. We're going to click in. Oh, they got a nice little design on here. Okay, again with the weird interface. The fuel is the chest. Okay. So then if I place down a fair few of these, this is supposed to run for like 3 minutes, right? But it's cooking itself. So it's, oh, that's such a sad existence though. Like it's using its own life. There's no indicator of how long is left here. I suppose the flame will be the indicator as that will tick down in about 3 minutes. So that's cool to see. Yeah, look, it is slowly starting to tick down. Okay. And that gets a little burn on. So then if we come onto here, so I tried to put them with their matching wood. And if we come here like so, you can see that they all do kind of blend in. There's a little bit of motion blur to them. And then you get a little bit of clipping from these things. These little edges, these little jagged edges. So just bear that in mind. There is a little bit of a visual thing there, which is not great, if I'm honest with you. I don't know what happens if we was to mix them. So let's grab this. Let's go for an acacia log with a dark oak furnace. Definitely stands out. Throw this. How do we throw that on there? I tell you what, let's go here. Boom, there we go. Okay, it looks nicer. It's still doing that weird clipping thing though. Yeah, there's a visual thing there. It looks nicer for the transition, but that visual glitch will be very annoying as that goes through. But okay, so it's a one-time use furnace, well, or a 3-minute use furnace, and it should break when we get to the end. So we'll keep an eye on that and see how that goes. But that's how they're all looking. I do want to check if they're going to be compatible with texture packs and changing texture packs. So I think what we'll actually do is go and do that now. All right then, so I've loaded up the Jollycraft HD texture pack. And obviously, because I'm the texture pack guy, we need to ask these questions really. So doesn't. Okay, that's a shame. So it's not compatible with text. Although, okay, so the side is. That's so weird. So the side of the blocks, the side and the back is compatible with the texture pack. It takes on the texture's face. The jagged edge on the top and the face itself, they're not compatible with texture packs. So they will look very, very weird. Now, in the Jollycraft HD, I don't think it's too bad, but it's definitely not compatible because this must be a static image, whereas this is using the textures from Minecraft. Interesting, though. I'm glad that we checked that. And if we just have a quick little glance at everything else, no, nothing else seems to take on any of the textures. Although, no, that's a crafting table. That does. Okay, cool. So I'm glad I checked that then. So the face... and when it's being used, it doesn't actually. Look at that there. You can see, look, the cooking animation has overlaid it. So one way we could check this is just, hey, look, it broke. All right, well, thank you very much. Once you've used it for 3 minutes, it does break. That's good to know. Like, for instance, here, look, it's got the texture. If we come into here, we're going to put, let's just put an oak log in here and let it cook. Come out of that. It's working fine. Maybe that was because... we started it without the texture pack on. Honestly, I have no idea. With these kind of things, it could be anything. Because now these are cooking and it's fine. Let me grab one of these. Maybe it was an oak log thing. I don't even know. Let's put this into here. Cook yourself, my friend. Cook yourself. No, okay. So because we started it with the texture pack on, or off, sorry, it was a bit weird. But the side of the block does have a texture pack's texture, the front of the block doesn't. Nobody else asked these questions, I'm sure. Let me reset the texture pack and then we'll carry on. All right, so I've put the texture pack back to the vanilla Minecraft texture pack, or the original default Minecraft texture pack. And as we can see here, the animations and stuff and the textures are all back to normal. I did just notice though, oh, I think I actually worked it out. It's because as this is being used, look, it's breaking. Ah, so that's why the texture wasn't working on the side, because the more it was being used, the more the block was breaking and it was occurring on the side. Okay, that's good to know. So how do we then craft one of these? That's going to be worth checking. So let's go here. Is it log? Yeah, here we go. So for this, it uses 4 planks and 4 logs to make the furnace right there. So it really is an early game furnace. I mean, stone is so easy to get though, isn't it? But I mean, hey, the effort is nice, right? Maybe you're playing a stoneless world. That's always nice to have. And there's the one there. So then next up then, we've got the ice furnace. Again, with the custom UI. Looks kind of cool over here. And then so if we grab this, let's go, what was this one? This is a reverse, isn't it? So we're going to put that down. And then we're going to realize that I'm silly and I forgot to get ice or snow. So let's just grab this. We'll put a ton of these on there. Grab that. There we go. So if I throw you guys in, how you doing? So that should... Oh, a little animation there. Okay. There was a sound effect as well. Every time I talk, the sound effect occurs, which is really annoying. Grab that again. There we go. I was just trying to stay really quiet so you could hear it, but okay, so there is that, and then you get your raw iron back. I don't know why you would do this, but you do. So there you go. Don't know what that is at the top there, but okay. And then I guess to craft one of these then, how do we get this? This is an ice. Because we could just search the word furnace now, really. F-U-R, that'll do. Furnace, the ice one, it takes 4 ice. Is that just standard ice? Packed ice, 4 packed ice, 4 snow blocks, and a furnace to get that. Okay. Oh, now we're going to start getting our log furnaces breaking because we use them. Next up, we've got the Nether furnace. Now, this one was all about how it was used in the Nether, right? Something about it. What was it? It lasts longer, was it? The Nether furnace. The Nether furnace is a normal one. All fuel lasts 3 times longer. Perfect for big smelting sessions far from home. So if you're in the Nether, the fuel lasts longer. So we can kind of test that, I guess. Let's place this in here. And then we're going to grab one of those. We can see cooking it once. I mean, the fire's not even ticking. Okay, so it's ticked down once there. Okay, so it does tick down there. So let's go into creative. We're going to grab one of these on a pick block. Let's set block. What do I want here? I want set block, that one, and portal. So if we go to the Nether, cooking 1 ingot caused 1... it caused 1 tick down of flame. So cooking for 1 more ingot, this time in the Nether, I'm expecting no tick down of flame. Yeah, no tick down of flame. It does last longer. There you go. Okay, good to see. Thank you very much. Head back this way then. So that's the Nether furnace. And I'm now over here, which is not where I was. Where are we? Up there. There we go. Thank you very much. So yeah, that's the Nether furnace as well then. So then next up, I mean, has anyone done a more in-depth review on furnaces? I don't know. But next up, we've then got this one, which is the redstone furnace. Now, admittedly, I am not a redstone head, so I'm not going to be able to show you how to do any redstone on this. But what we can check is, does it use redstone as fuel? So go for that, go for that. Now, redstone dust. Puts it on the top. Why have you put it on the top? Oh, hello. All right, so you put it on the bottom, and it gives you this large energy. Oh, but it's using it straight away. Look at that. 59. How did 58? Oh my days, I'm not even cooking. Go. Okay. Go on. I like the little cables on here as well. So this is hooked up into here, then this hooks up into here. Very slow. And it was cooking it long before I ever used my before I ever put an ingot in there or anything. So what happens if I take that away now? I was hoping this was gonna count down with the red. Oh, it does. Oh, it does. Look, there we go. That was using that one so much quicker as a standard. How did I lose 10 redstone in the time that it takes to use 1, please? Do that again there. Oh, that's why. Look, it's done on like power. You put 1 in, you get 5 bars. You put 2 in, let that finish. 1, 2, 10. Ah, so you need like 4 in there, I think it was. And then it loads it up, and that's why we get it used straight away. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, fair enough. Thank you very much. Next up then, we've got this one, which is the crystal furnace. Place that down. Thank you. This is how it looks inside. Now, this is the one that gives you 5 times XP when you cook with something, right? So if we go like so, and go into survival again, and you can see I'm on level 1 with 2 bars. I've cooked 1 iron ingot. Is that more? I don't know. So it's gone up nearly 2 boxes. Come back over here. We're going to test it with a standard furnace. We'll go for you and you. Grab all of you out. Yeah, you've used 1. That's fine. And I just want that to place in there, please. Thank you. Grab that back out. So we're just under that 2nd bar, or that 4th bar even. Grab that. I didn't get anything from that one. So there you go. Okay, 5 times XP then, apparently. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. And then the last furnace then that we're going to be checking out. So I haven't actually placed this yet because it was really loud. So how do I... Oh, I'm going to creative, don't I? There we go. Thank you. Grab that. So this is the infinity furnace. Place it down. Get this big infinity style, space style animation. And it's also really loud. And that's constant whirling going on there. That's how it looks inside. And so, if I wanted to smelt 64 raw beef, do I just place it there? Oh no, I need a fuel. Okay, what, 1 coal? Damn! 1 coal? No way, what about this one? Take that back out. Damn! It takes a while as well. Okay, that is OP. And look how yellow that's gone as well. That is definitely OP. All right, so that's the infinity furnace then. Let me break that because it's really noisy. Gets on my nerves. And then we've got the chests. So we're finally here at the chests, an hour into the video. Oh, in fact, wait a minute. We need to go and check, don't we? Before we do that, we're not at the chests yet. Keep that timer going. We're going to go here. Furnace. So for the nether furnace, it's netherrack, nether bricks, and a furnace. For the redstone furnace, it's iron blocks, redstone blocks, and a furnace. For the crystal furnace, it's 2 emeralds and some amethysts. And then for the infinity furnace, it's 1 of each of the new furnaces, the advanced one, the ultimate ones as well, by the way. Is that netherite? 2 netherite ingots, a purple block, and sculk. So it's basically saying, oh, and a nether star. Wow. Okay, that's why it's rare then. So it's basically saying, go and find one of the hardest to find materials in the nether. Craft all 4 of our furnaces to prove you know what you're doing. Go to the end and find an end structure. You should then have elytra. Hit the deep dark and potentially face the warden. And then, my dude, go and deal with the wither. Wow, okay, you have to earn this. I mean, why not throw the dragon egg there instead of a netherite? You know what I'm saying? Why not? Or like just make it difficult. Why not? You know, like it's too easy without it. But okay. Next up then we've got the chests. So here we're going to go into creative again. Now for these guys, you still need to crouch to do them. If you're standing, you can't do anything. We've got an improved chest. And here to interact with it. Yeah, look, page 1. Page 2, page 3, page 4, page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4. So if I put you on page 4, tick down into there. I'm going to put you into there. There they are. Look at that. Okay. And then come out of it. Right. And then that does go down. Okay. 64. Is that the order I had them in? I think it was. Okay. Now, I have to check this. I do have to check this. And please do bear with me because there's been some times where I've been like, oh, an add-on looks good. And then people leave it. You're going to see how my game's going to glitch a little bit here. But and then people leave the world and then it breaks. It's happened to me with a camera add-on. It's happened to me with so many different things as we deal with the lag. So we've left the world. I had 64 ingot and 63 chicken, cooked chicken in there. Let's see if this is going to work. Going to load in. Going to get my lag because it loads in weird. 64 iron. 63 chicken, it seems to work. Your stuff is safe. This lag here, by the way, is my Minecraft game. It's not the add-on. For some reason, my world's loading quicker than it's actually ready to. I don't know why, and it's really frustrating. But there we go. So then over here, on this one, the advanced chest, we've got page 1. As I still deal with the lag from the game. Again, not from the add-on, from the game. So 9 pages here. And the ultimate chest, 18 pages. And what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So instead of it being 9 wide because of the UI, 8 times 3, 27 times 18. That equals a lot. That equals a lot. Okay, so the chests are working fine then. And then crouch to break them. And you do... Okay, bye. Oh, the magnets took them. Okay, I was like, what the hell? Okay. But the magnets took them. All right, cool. So next up then, we've got a portal chest. Now, the reason why I've picked this up is because when you place it down, it asks you to select a frequency. And you can use this all the way up to what I'm assuming is 99. So I'm going to pick a completely random number as our frequency here. In fact, we might do a few. So let's pick 68 right there. Thank you very much. And then I'm going to pick down this one here. And we're going to pick another completely random frequency here. And I think what we'll do here, we'll pick the number 70. There we go. And you can see it on the top. So we can see this is chest 70 and this is chest 68. Place it here. I'm going to place 38 raw iron in 68. And I'm going to place 64 steak in 70, right? And then over here, because I haven't set a code, I'm going to go to here, select frequency. So I've placed this, and now I want to access chest number 68. Submit. It's got my 38 iron ingots. Okay. So then how do I... No, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Thank you. Can we break this? Doesn't matter. So if I'm sneaking and I interact with this, oh, I can change the frequency by sneaking. So put it on 70, stand up. And there's, oh, that is awesome. So you could make 99 ender chests. That's actually kind of crazy, you know. That's actually kind of crazy. And then so on this one, this is the next level up. So if I make this one frequency 68, is this OP? I mean, storage problems, never again. It has to be the same type. That's why. You can see 4 pages here. Okay. Okay, I suppose there is a test that we can do here. Grab this. So what we'll do, let's place over here the improved one. Put this onto 68 again. And the number doesn't really matter now, but 68 is fine. Interact. And then on page 3... I'm going to put a nether furnace. Okay. Then over here on page 3 is my nether furnace. Hey, that's awesome, man. That is actually awesome. And this one, I'm just going to keep the frequency as level 1. The advanced one has 8 pages. And the ultimate one has 12 pages. I like that. That's actually really, really good. Wow, that kind of, it kind of melds onto the side of OP, but I really like it. I wouldn't consider that OP, but I'd be interested to know if you guys do. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Now over here, we've got the magnet chest. Now, if I place you down here, it doesn't need any weird codes or anything. So this was, what's this, like 3 or 5 blocks? So throw the charcoal, goes there, gets put inside. Nice. Okay. So then this one is an improved magnet chest. I'm going to put this over here. This one, open it up, has 3 pages. Crystal furnace. Oh, it got pulled by the strong one. Oh, look, it's bouncing. It doesn't really know. Okay, grab that again. Let's go over here. Let's go over here because block radiuses are bigger than I thought they were. So place that down. Throw that there. Very weak magnet, but it is there and that worked fine. We've already seen this next one work. And that's got all of the stuff in. This one's quite strong for the advanced one, 6 pages. And then the ultimate one, which was, I think this was like 10 blocks, wasn't it? This was a lot of blocks. So if I place this here, for instance, right on the corner, as far as we can go, throw that down. And yeah, look, redstone dust magnetized in. No more need for hoppers here. Okay. And then lastly, then the last one to look at, actually, before we do that. No, actually, no, I think we will. Let's look at this first. The last one to look at then is the locked chest. Now I'm going to show you guys placing it down. You get put here to set a password. So I'm going to set the password Daz. Now, one thing I don't like here, and maybe it's not possible, but it doesn't asterisk it out. So your password is very easily guessable to anybody who can see your screen. But hit submit, then go here, locked chest is straight up. Now, if I go into survival, why did I get to access that straight away? Shouldn't that be locked? Was it because I was in creative? Maybe. Now we're going to enter password. Daz, again, you can see my password. Submit, open. I'm going to put this and this and this in. Now, it said something about kicking you out after 15 seconds. So let's see this then. I bet you never thought you were going to get a 40-minute video on chests. Hasn't kicked me out. I thought it said it kicked you out after 15 seconds. Let that close. Bit of a slow closing animation. Click in. Okay, now I wonder if it means that the password needs to be re-entered after 15 seconds. So do that. Let it close. Come on, close you go. Close you go. Maybe it stays open for the 15 seconds. Run in. Yeah, there we go. So it stays unlocked for 15 seconds. It doesn't kick you out, but you then do need to put the password back in. Okay, cool. I like that. And then so to check this out, how do we get these? Let's go for chests. Boom, there we are. Right, so we're looking at a chest with iron, chest with gold, chest with some netherite scraps for the ultimate chests. Okay, cool. And here's the ones for the magnets. Here's the ones for the portals. The first portal needs a standard chest, end stone, and ender eyes. The ultimate magnet chest is there. And the first one needs some dyes and isn't too tough to get. Okay, I like that. The entry level ones are quite simple. The lock chest is very simple. You know what? I think they've done really well to balance this. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I am really impressed with this. The only thing I didn't like was that weird interface in the UI. But I can forgive that because I actually think this works really well. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Please do leave a like on the video. I'm not even going to apologize for this being so long because we looked into it in so much depth. I hope we've checked everything. Please do hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!